Hello, voters of Canton. My name is Robert A. Capestrain, and I'm a candidate for the position of Charter Commission member. And I'd like to read the question that was presented to us by the Stark County Political Report. Here is the question. If Canton voters approve the formation of a charter commission and you are selected by them to staff one of the 15 positions, what is your point of view on the following? Number one, do you favor presenting a Canton charter government structure to Canton voters in November 2016 that mirrors Canton's current statutory government? Or do you favor the development of a proposal to voters that changes some aspect of the existing statutory structure of Canton government? If you favor a change, describe the change that you would promote in the discussions among the 15 elected commission members, and the reasons why you favor said changes. Now my response to the question. I am 100% in favor of a government charter for the city of Canton. What we have now is a statutory city. I'm suggesting that you consider a charter form of government which will give you more options in the future and will permit changes in our structure of government and decided by the voters of Canton. This is something that is very beneficial, especially in the future. This is not designed for something today or the benefit of one particular self-interest, individual or group. This is for the future of Canton, so that my generation might not benefit as much, but the next generation certainly will. This will give Canton an opportunity to chart their own destiny. The reason that I favor charter government is that it gives the public an opportunity to participate in the legislation changes that would take place if a charter is in place for the city of Canton. And those changes would have to be voted on by the voters of Canton for every suggested change. If there is a proposal to change anything or add something or delete something from our particular setup based on the statutory framework of the city now, if there is, the voters of Canton must vote on that question, either yes or no. That gives them an input that they don't really have right now. If you wish to put something on the ballot, there are two ways. One way is for the city council to adopt a resolution and put it on the ballot. Then the voters vote on that. The other is by initiative petition, which is how this issue is before you today, that the public individuals took it upon themselves, worked without pay to put this issue on the ballot. Do we want a charter form of government? I think a charter form of government would be advantageous in the long run, especially generations to come. It's like planting a tree in your garden, in your yard. You don't benefit from it perhaps because it'll mature and grow into its beautiful form in the future, and your younger generations will benefit from it. That's the same thing with the Canton City Charter. Most of the cities in the state, as a matter of fact, all the cities in the state that are larger than the city of Canton, and many that are smaller, already have a charter form of government. We have not enacted one, and when you select the members for the commission, you need to vote for ones who favor your position. If you're in favor of a charter, only vote for those who state they are in favor of a charter. If you're opposed to it, then only vote for those who are opposed to the charter. Because whoever has a majority in the 15-member commission will pretty much decide whether or not we have a charter form of government or not. There is much opportunity to have a stripped down, bare bones presentation given to the voters so that the first vote that they have is just to adopt the framework of the charter. And afterwards, any changes will come through either initiative petition or by an act of city council. Therefore, I'm suggesting that for your benefit, and especially your children, grandchildren, and generations to come, you vote yes on the question of the charter and vote for those members who you know support your position. You don't want to vote for your next door neighbor who's a really nice guy, but he's a different opinion than you. You want to vote for someone who will represent your position on the question of should Canton have a charter form of government, and Robert A. Capestrain votes yes they should and asks you to consider doing the same.